center. And Steve, defender can't get to it. It goes past everybody, and Steve will score easily. If the Archers out to a hot start. Archers now up 3-1, 3-0 early on. Archers out to a hot start against the Philly Fire here. With runs from Mark Morris, Steve Patton, hard hit up at the center. That's Tim Chappell, and the defense, it goes through everybody, and he scores! That was a absolutely ripper, similar to the first hit we had on Mike, and oh mercy. Hot start for the Gateway Archers here against the Philly Fire. For everybody who's starting to join us here, we had a bit of a delay to start, and then a little bit of connectivity issues out here in the desert out here in Las Vegas, but we're back. Now up to bat is Mark Morris, who led off with a run in the top of the first. Back to the top of the order here. And hit on. It's going to be close to being fouled, and they're going to just wave that one off. All right. One strike on Mark Morris. And hit on. Tipped. Jimmy, catcher, did a great job in game 1 for the Archers. Gets that one. And hard hit to the left side. That's Mark Morris. He's running to the right sideline, but it goes through the wickets of the defense. Oh, mercy. Oh, I believe that was Nick Silver out there just through the wickets. He's not happy with himself on that one. All right, now up to the bat for the Archers is Richie Crussell. And that's hard to hit onto the right side. He's running for it, and a bang-bang play, but they say safe. We might have to go to the video review for this one, folks. A little contention from the Philly fielder. He's going to check with the spotters and the base judges. Starting with the... It was a bang-bang play. Richie hit it onto the right side, and he was headed to the left base line, base bag, and they're going to say out. Yep, they're going to review that one. It did seem to be out on first look. Kind of a close play there, but they're going to say out. Now, up to bat is Ethan Johnson. Harden up the center. Ethan Johnson's headed to the right base line. Is going through one defender, two defender, three defender. Now it's bobbled by two defenders. They can't corral it. That's a run for the Archers. Have to double check on the score line here at the second, as we started with a few technical difficulties. You got to double check on the score, but I believe it's 5-0 Archers here in the top of the first. Kyle Bora now up to bat, scored on his first go around. Started last game as a designated fielder, came in for an at-bat, scored. Now looking to keep that alive here. I believe he's 2 for 2 today. All right. Base check. Ready. Kyle stands in. Just up the middle at the first base line. through multiple defenders, all the way through to the, leaks through everybody to the very end. Philly frustrated with their defense early. They know that they're capable, and it's just been finding all the loose holes here. Swiss cheese out there, but not for lack of effort, really. It's honestly been a lot of bad bounces and, you know, just unfortunate rolls for the Philly Fire here early on. They're frustrated, and they'll probably get things tightened up after that one. I believe that's 6-0 Archers now. Kyle Bora 2 for 2. All right, now up to bat, Steve Patton, number 9. Hit on the left side. Hard running, right to the defender, and out. And sure enough, that is Casey Krause out there. Sorry to the Philly fan base. I had players switched up there for a second. Yeah, it was Casey Krause out there. He made a play after early on. He had one go through the wickets, but he's was able to rebound there and get the out. So first inning headed to the bottom of the first now. And I will go check on the score. I believe it's 6-0 Archers. We'll try to keep that on top of it for the rest of the game and make sure we can get you guys, keep you guys on top of the action here. All right, we are headed into the bottom of the first. Philly Fire up. Leadoff hitter Casey Krause. I've checked with the scoring table, and they've informed me it was actually 8-0 Archers here early on. So a hot, scorching hot offense for the Archers, and they keep it going after game 1, an onslaught. Casey Krause in the batter box, getting a few massive swings in there. Home run type swings. So we have 8-0 Archers. Here in the bottom of the first, Philly Fire looking to match that. And for them, hopefully exceed that. So it looks like we got the lineup here. Looks like we got Casey Krause, then Nick Silver, Richie Flores, Wally, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your last name there, number 48, Ed Manning, Ron Hawthorne, and Cesar Lascano. Now, first pitch in. He's going to let that one go. Oh, massive hack. Just a little bit under it there. Casey hits it into the middle, running hard, but right to Kyle Bora. Frustrated by that one because he had it because it was just right to Kyle. Very hard hit ball, but right to him. Casey frustrated by that one, but great play by Kyle Bora as well. They call that man the ice cream man because of all the scoops he has out in the outfield. Now up to bat, Nick Silver, number 7. Hard swing, but just under that one. That might have been airborne and second level. Waiting on a car to clear. Beautiful day here in Las Vegas. A little bit of wind here and there, but not too bad otherwise. Swung on. That's 2 strikes. He's going to let that one go just to hear that one. Get set. And hit on to the left side. That's going to be past Kyle and into the outfield. And now, can it be played? No, it cannot. And they'll score. Steve Patton out there almost had a clear path at it, but that was just an absolute ripper by Nick Silver. 8-1. And the Fire's on the board. Okay, now up to bat is Richie Flores. Another familiar player here. Big on swing there. And another rip, just missed it. I know we're fighting a little bit of the coaching and ref line here. Oh, he smashes it to the right side. Now he's running down the left base line. In the outfield, bobbled and corralled. A little Richie on Richie crime here as Richie Flores to Richie Crossell with the out. They both found each other as Richie grounded out to Richie in the top of the first as well. They only hit to each other. All right, now Cesar. Cesar is up now. Sorry, it's Wally up now. I asked his teammates how to pronounce his last name, and even they said they weren't exactly sure. We're gonna go with Sala Kaderi. Big swing by Wally S. And another one. Oh, and just over that one. Looks like he's got a lot of power, though, in this stance. He's got a wider foot stance and holds the bat just about above his head. Ooh, foul tip. Foul tip. We may try to get, yep, we're going to get clean now. Oh, and right under that. That'll be one out there. Now we will head into the second inning here. A couple of hard hit balls by the Philly Fire here, but a couple of maybe unfortunate bounces, but also just premier defense from the Gateway Archers here to start. We got an 8-1 game here as we head into the second. We had a run come by via Nick Silver, who smashed one into the outfield past every defender. Now due up is Tim Chappell, who scored in the first multiple times. Or I believe maybe this is actually his second. Sorry, I'm still trying to catch up from the scorekeeping in the beginning. But hard hit ball from, he's been hitting it hard all day actually. And swung on in, it's hit to the left side. That's all the way over to Casey. Casey will try to field it, and bang, bang play. They say he's out. Close call there. Are they going to go to the review for this one? No. Very close play there. Great play by Casey out there. Hard hit ball by Tim, and Tim's got some speed, so, you know, it had to be a fast played ball. Now up to bat is Mark Morris. Scored his last time up. Mark swings and misses. And hit onto the left side. That's going to be headed to the right baseline. Casey goes in to grab it, and that's an out. Oh, no, they say safe. Last second safe. They're going to have to he says review it, but oh, didn't have the hands on it, is what they said. Got to have quick hands with Mark Morris. That's what Richie Flores said, and Richie Flores would be right. Mark Morris with blistering speed scores again today. Having a day for himself. That's 9-1 Archers. Now speaking of Richies, Richie Crussell up now. Richie Flores giving him a clap, said hit it right here. Here we go. Oh, big rip, but underneath it. They were doing a little batting practice before this game, and they figured something out here. He's going for the fences here. 2 strikes on Richie Crussell. They're right under it. They're right under it. 3 strikes, 1 more to go. Philly Fire's on their toes. And hit into the right side. That's going to be past every defender. And Richie Scrussel should be able to score as long as he hits the bag, and he does. 10-1 Archers. Richie and Mike have gotten into a groove here as of late. He had 3 strikeouts in his first game and 2 hits, but his last one was an absolute bomb. It wasn't quite a dinger, but this one absolutely crushed again into the right side. And they found something here. That's 10-1 Archers. All right, now we got Ethan Johnston up. Base check is in. Here we go. Tipped on. A little late, so might be going to the right side here. And it does go onto the right side, but we are going to be over towards our area over here. Yeah, Richie Flores is getting everybody pumped into on the right field side to make sure that they're ready for it to come their way. Getting an official timeout here to go over the, I think they're checking on scoring as well and on outs. Yeah. Conversation at the scoring table. All right, coming back out. I'll double check at the end of this inning to make sure everything's all squared away. Here we go. And hit onto the right side just as they projected, and it is gonna be close. They say save. Oh my goodness, what a hit by Ethan Johnston. Put that one deep into right field. Just fair, just down the right base side. And fast on. And his team gives him a little trouble as last game, his last at bat, he missed the bag. So they score here 11-1 Archers. And the top of the second inning. Kyle Bora up now to bat. Strike one. Strike two. Kyle Bora wearing his signature multicolored cleats and some arm sleeves. And hit up the left side. That's going to be past multiple defenders, but there's still a scrum for it, and it'll be past it. That'll be another run. Oh, Flores with a little comment towards Kyle there, telling him that was his best hit. Kyle laughed it off. That ball got right past all the defenders. Out there in center field, chased it down, but just a little late. I mean, Kyle's got some speed. But it was smashed out there, so good hit. And now up is Steve Patton. Just under that one. Strike one. And hit up on the center. That's going to get through to the back person, and it's passed. That'll be another run. That one made it all the way back to the end of the fence. Kind of the same area that Kyle Borer just hit it into. And similarly, they had to track that one down. Multiple defenders got back there to try to get there in time. But it was just past everybody in a diving effort to get it. Not quite in time. Wasn't much time to chase it down. It just got past. He tried to go for a diving effort, and it just to no avail. Now up to bat, Tim Chappell. Tim got out on his last at bat, but scored in his first at bat. And an absolute ripper. I mean, Mike is just getting out of the way on some of these because he knows they're coming back fast. Two strikes. A little late on that one. Looking a little out of sync compared to their first couple at bats. They rebound here. And that's an out. 2 out here. Mark Morris into the batter's box. All right, Mark Morris up to bat. Scored in his first 2 bats, 3 bats, and here we go here. And hits on the left side. He's headed to the right baseline. Casey's in to get it. One-handed it, two-handed it. No, he can't do it. Mark Morris scores again. Being told 13-1 in my ear. I'm going to get an official scorekeeper's check here at the end of the inning. At least at the end of the half inning. I might see if I can do it during the half inning, but at least at the end of the inning. I think we're looking at 13-1 according to my sources. There was a conflict, maybe a pass ball. I know at the very beginning of the game there was some excitement, and we were a little late to start the stream, so we apologize for all the technical difficulties. Underway here. Richie Crussell up to bat. Big swing, looking to connect again for a home run swing here. Late on that one. 2 strikes. And hit onto the center field, right over Richie Flores. Finally doesn't go to Richie, and it goes to the right field. It'll be bang, bang, play. He misses the bag. And safe. Nick Silver out there in right field. Had a couple good plays already, but just could not get to that one this time. He had a chance at it, and he's frustrated out there. He's taking a knee, and he knows. He's chatting out with his spotter just to give him a little boost of confidence. He knows he can get that play usually. So 14-1 Archers. Here, Ethan Johnson up to bat. Oh, and it's smashed onto the right side. And that's back to Nick Silver. Is he going to be able to crowd? It's not even close. Ethan just bodies the bag, and 15-1 Archers. Nick Silver cannot believe it. It found him again, and he cannot believe it that one got by him. But it was absolutely crushed. And to be honest, Nick, I mean, that's a tough play for an all-star defender. So he's going to have to regroup here. He'll be all right. The people are giving him some trouble out there. He's laughing it off, though. And up to bat is Kyle Bora. Trying to keep the runs onslaught alive. And that'll be a foul ball. And up the middle, that'll be right up the middle to the last defender. They can't get to it. Safe. Kyle continues his offensive streak. Usually known for his defense. Also carries a hot bat. All around contributing for the Archers today. Steve Patton up to bat. Had a few hard hit balls today already. Not just in this game, but the previous game. Philly getting their defense set, getting people in position. Might be playing a little bit of a shift here. Seems actually pretty traditional what we've got. Maybe we were shifted for Kyle. And it looks like everybody's just about set out there. So here we go. Stu Patton up to bat. A little high on the pitch. And hard hit to the left side. It's dying. It's got a little bit of front spin. Casey's in to grab it, and he secures it. So that's 3 outs. I'm going to go double check on the scoring. I believe it's 15-1, and we'll get you some official scoring here going into the bottom half of the second, hopefully, if not by the start of the third. And we will be right back. All right, we are back, and according to the scoring table, it's actually 17-1 Archers here in the bottom of the second. Up to bat is Ed Manning, number 3, rocking the one pulled up sleeve on his right arm. Just under that one. Noticed that with a few hitters today, is just pulling up the dominant arm sleeve. And onto the left side, that's going to be towards Kyle Bohr. He can't field it, and it looks like Ed's going to be able to get this, unless Mark Morris can get to it fast enough. He misses the bag, and Mark Morris, oh my goodness, stays with it and gets the out. Mercy. Ed he missed the bag on that one. And Mark Morris chased that one down. Ed apologizes to Pat, but, you know, sometimes it happens, but he's going to look to clean that one up next time. And up to bat now, we got Ron Hawthorne, number 0. And swung on into the middle. He'll be headed to the left towards the line. And it's fielded by Tim Chappell, number 33 for the Archers. That one didn't have to move much. Kind of went right towards Tim there. Not sure if you guys were able to see that one, but he didn't have to move much. He was able to just corral that one pretty simply. Not much doing there. Now back to the top of the order. Casey Kraus. Big time hitter for the Philly Fire. Looking to get back on track his first at bat. He grounded out on a hard hit ball to the left side. He's going to let that one pass. Probably smartly, it was a little high. That's a strike. We got 3 Kraus brothers, or cousins. 3 Krauses here, pitcher, catcher, and batter. Three strikes. And hit onto the left side of the Kyle Bohr off his hand. Can he get there in time? He does. Visibly frustrated Casey, and I would be too, because that is twice now that he's just robbed by Kyle Bohr, the ice cream man. Hard hit ball. I mean, absolutely smashed it, but Kyle was able to get a hand on it and knock it down. Can't do much there. All right, well, you got it. Stay here at the 17-1 lead for the Archers. Headed into the 3rd inning. Couple of 3 big outs for the Archers. Philly's been hitting well. You gotta give them props. They're hitting the ball well. It's just getting knocked down and scooped up everywhere across the field. They might need to get a few into the air to really send it past some of these guys, but You can't get much by them right now. All right, due up here for the Archers is Tim Chappell. Hitting the ball well today. All around force really for the Archers today with hits, fielding, hustle plays. Philly Fire does a round the horn check here. They're getting some spacing. They want to try to shift a little bit on Tim's hits. They know a little bit where he's going at this point. Been quite a few times through this Archers lineup. And here we go. And hit onto the left side. They're both to the left side. It's past Richie Flores and into the outfield. Here they come. And it's past the outfield. That's okay. A hard hit ball is what Richie Flores says. So that's 18-1 Archers now. They were discussing the ball. They weren't sure if it had died on the hit or not, but it sounds like it was still going good. They're going to keep that one rolling. Massive hack from Tim there. All right, now Mark is up once again. He's locked in. And swings underneath that one. A little bit of an upward swing on that one. But Mike was a little high. And that's coming towards us. No, it's not. They're going to get that one right back into Mike's glove, actually. A lot of backspin on that one. It looked like it was fouling over this way. We'll redo this swing here. Here we go. And swung on. That's strike 3. Good thing you get 4 in Beepball. Here we go. In the set, pitch. And hit onto the right side. That's going to hit Casey midair. Can he get it? He's going to dive for it. Mark is too fast. I mean, great play by Casey by even able to get his body on that. I mean, he ran right for it, and it got him in the back. But he ran and jumped into the way to try to stop it, and almost with a diving effort. But Mark Morris, one of the fastest players really in Beepball in general, but in this tournament, you almost got to field it right on the fly. All right, now up to the bat, Richie Crussell, him and Mike have figured something out today. And maybe it's the pink socks and the pink arm sleeves, that the combo between Mike and Richie, Mike wearing the pink socks and Richie with the pink arm sleeves. Maybe that's the secret. I don't know. Foul tip, that's 2 strikes. That was low. Mike called it as soon as he let it go. That's 3 strikes. Can they get back to their connection that they had earlier? Right under that, that's strikeout Richie Crussell. Kind of an all or nothing hitter today. It's either a bomb or it's a strikeout. Now up to bat, Ethan Johnston scored in his last at bat with a expert level little run and dive towards the bag just in time. He was got a lot of trouble in the first for missing the bags. He made that one up, just linebacker hit it. So here we go. Foul tip. Got a plane overhead here. Set and hit up the middle. That's going to be towards a middle of all the defenders. Get a hand on it, but no, he missed the bag again. There's still time. And as you can hear, the push-ups chant has started. As I just mentioned, Ethan missing the bag again, and his teammates giving him all sorts of trouble for it. And here he goes. He's gonna do those push-ups. Up to bat, Kyle Bohr now. And hit up the middle. That's towards Richie Flores. Can he get it? He manages to stop it. He bobbles it. And Kyle gets there. Safe. It's 20. He had a chance there, Richie Flores, to secure that one. A couple bobbles, man. It was a bang play. It could have half second more, would have gotten that out. But Steve Patton is up to bat now. There's a discussion about the ball in general. If it's a question of that, I don't think it is. Base checks in. And here we go. Swing and a miss, Steve Patton. Oh, they're going to say foul tip. Foul tip. And up the middle, that's going to be split all the defenders. And he's going to get on the right side, but it's right to the defender. And corralled by Ed. What a play. He laid out all for that one. And found it in his hand pretty quick. No bobbles. He's pumping up his team. Good play by Ed. Casey said one of us can play defense today. They're in great spirits, though. They're having fun out here. Both of these teams have history together, and they all know each other well, so a lot of camaraderie and laughs and good times here in Las Vegas for this tournament. A couple of planes headed overhead right now, so we're gonna get a quick stoppage here. Among other things, I guess. A nice mountain view for everybody here. Probably doesn't do justice as it is for us here. A little hazy of a day, but good for the sun, so it's not quite as hot for these players. A little wind. We experienced a lot of wind early on. It seems like it's died down quite a bit. We still get a couple of big gusts here and there, but nothing too crazy for the players. Hopefully not too much for our stream as well. Seems like we've been doing okay here in the second game. And here we go. Hard swing. Tim Chappell is up. And swung onto the right side. It's going to be foul. I mean, that caught the right bag, the right base side. So it was actually on the fair side of the first baseline, but it was foul. Just barely. Repositioning a few defensive players here, and now they're set. They yell that Mike should throw a curveball here. And it's hit on towards Richie Flores. It's past him. Now it's to the outfield. Ed can't handle it. Safe! A scrap there at the last second for the defense. They just could not get to it. Got by Richie and Ed out there. Had to get to the third line of defense, which I think was Cesar Lozano out there. He's a designated fielder. Like we were saying the first game, we're a little, you know, we got some field restrictions here, but all in all, not too bad of a day. It's hard for me to see exactly who's out there in left field, but great day. All right, Mark Morris back up to bat. Foul's hit. Oh, great catch. Jimmy back there with a one-handed grab. Just under that one. Uh-oh. 3 strikes. Mark Morris. Oh, and strikeout. A rare strikeout for Mark Morris. great inning here. We're going to head to the bottom of the third. A lot of long innings here for the Archers as they get their offense moving. And here we are in the bottom of the third. Archers lead at 22-1. Nick Silver with the lone run for the Philly Fire, and he's up to bat right now. The big swing just out in front. Nick looking to go 2 for 2. Big swing again, just under that one. And here we go. He's going to let that one pass. We'll redo that one. Big swing. All right. 3 strikes. Can he get his second hit of the day? Nick Silver just crushes one up high into the infield, into the outfield almost, and it bounces. Richie Crustle tries to get to it. Safe. Nick Silver, 2 for 2 today. Swinging a hot bat, smashed that one high and up into the outfield. Richie Crustle tried to take it on a bounce, but there was not much out there for him. Mark Morris tried to get out there with him, and Richie Flores says, only St. Louis people scoring today. Nick Silver from St. Louis. Richie Flores up now. Richie rocking some neon lime green pants today. A little pink, I don't know if that's paint. I don't know what that is on there. All swag today. He's got one orange glove, one pink glove. And here we go. Missed. And swung on a hit. First base is headed towards Kyle Bora. Kyle misses it. Richie can get to it, and he does. That's a run, another run. Here's a little bit of a rally here for the Philly Fire. 22-3 now. Somebody besides Nick Silver has broke through for the Philly Fire. (22-3) now. Looking to make a massive run here, but anything can happen. I know these guys got some hot bats, and typically, not so much right now in this game, but great swings. And there's been a lot of balls that have just found Archers players so far. Great plays by the Archers, but if the Philly starts finding some holes here, they could make this game interesting. And hit onto the infield. It's headed back towards Kyle Bora. He's making his way to his left. Now to Richie Crussell. Richie gets it, but there's a bang-bang play, and they say it's safe. 22-4. A bit of a rally here. Kyle Bora was making his way to his left. Dove out for it, just out of the reach. Bounced off his hand. Richie Crussell fell into it, dove into it. And just as he got his hands on it, it was a run. That was Wally S. Now up, Ed Manning. Ed almost scored on his last at bat. But he missed the bag and got trouble from his teammate from that, but looking to get back here. That's strike one. Get you the closer up angle there. And swung on, hit towards Kyle Bora again. A lot of activity over there. He misses that one. It's back to Mark Morris. Can he get it? No, he can't. Safe. A big run here for the Philly Fire as Ed does hit the base this time. He was actually a little bit short. He dove for it a little bit too early, but just enough to where he could actually hit the bag and secure the run. That's 5 now. For the Philly Fire, who's caught fire. Ron Hawthorne now up. Ron was a defender out there who almost made a huge play earlier off a big bounce in the outfield. Sorry about that play, guys. Sorry about the camera angle. And slapped over to the right base, left base side. Kyle Bora tries to get to it. It hits him on the feet. Foul ball. Sorry about that camera angle in the last one. Hopefully the audio description was enough to understand what happened there, but either way, it was a good hit ball by Ed. And he dove a little early and got the run. Ron slapped that one off to the left side, and Kyle almost made a kick save with it, but Ron was also pretty close to scoring that run anyway, so we'll do this one again. And slapped onto the center this time. Richie Crussell comes in running. He's a little too early. Ron can't secure it. Ron gets there. That's a run. Suddenly this lineup, this Philly Fire lineup is on a heater. Richie Crussell was running in on that one. He couldn't get to it. Mark Morris tried to get to it. A little too late. Now let's see if Casey can get involved here. That's 5 straight. They're up to 6 now, 22-6. We might have a game on our hands if they can keep this rally going. Plenty of time still left, but all right. Base check on. Here we go. Casey looking to get his first hit here. Everyone else has gotten at least one here. And funny enough, he's had one of the two of the bigger rips that we've seen for this Philly Fire team as well. Both going right to Gateway Archer defenders. Just under that one. And smashes that one past the defense. It's headed to the outfield. That's going to get past everybody. He's going to score easily. This Philly Fire offense is absolutely crushing it right now. And this Gateway Archers team is starting to show some holes here. And they're going to look to clean that up and try to get out of this inning. Now everybody in the lineup has scored. That's 6 straight runs for the Philly Fire to get us to 22-7. And they're right back in this game. Here we go. Up again is Nick Silver. Nick 2 for 2 today. Swung on and missed. He took it to 3 strikes last at bat, so always a clutch hitter it seems like, from what I've seen in his beepball career. Set. Pitch. High fly ball into the middle infield. Kyle Boer's on it, but not before Nick secures it. He almost made it to the bag before it hit the ground. High fly ball. I mean, you would have had to catch that on the fly to get there. Maybe that's a new way to specialize in just high fly balls and speed. I mean, three for 3 now. Nick feeling it today. Now Richie Flores up. That's 7 straight runs for the Philly Fire now. We're up to 8. 22-8 now. And that'll be right back to Pat, the pitcher. We're up to 22-8. Gateway Archers versus the Philadelphia Fire here in Las Vegas. And hit into the center infield off Kyle's legs and safe again. Sorry for the frantic description there. But it was a little bit of a frantic play. The Gateway Archers are going to circle up. They're going to have a discussion about their defense. That's eight runs put across here in the third inning. After not much going in the first 2 innings for the Philly Fire. But like we said, they can get hot. That team has bats. They've got experience. And they've got championships. And so they're not running their full squad. They've got a few replacements in. A few of their starters aren't here. But they're still showing that they have firepower. No pun intended. Archer's bench getting the team fired up, trying to bring some energy back. As the ball has just not been finding their hands recently. It's just been they've been some hard hit balls out there, but a lot of not clean receptions, as we saw early in this game. So they're gonna set up and get about ready here. Back up to bat is Wally S. Wally S is up to bat. Keep this drive alive. Swing on and missed. Trying to get the Philly Fire to double digits here. Big old swing. Maybe there's a bit of a got some dogs barking. Hold for that. Get back to it here. Right under that one. That's 3 strikes coming out. Foul tip coming back to the Archers bench. He's keeping it alive. Archers hoping they can get an out here. And right under that, that's a strikeout. A much needed out for the Archers. As the Fire rattled off 8 straight. Mercy. Now into the batter's box. Ed Manning looking to get the Fire to double digits here. Plane overhead. Gonna let that clear, but first base, third base. Here we go. Ed slaps the bat on the base, on home plate. Swung on just over it. Maybe a little out ahead, but overall pretty solid timing. He taps the plate with the top of the bat, and they set. A little bit out in front again. I think that time he was just early. I don't think there was too much issue with the height, but just over that one. He knew it too. He had it. Big ripper. Great swing, though. And just under that, that's going to be Another strikeout. One more to go. Ron's up. Hard hit ball last time up. Slapped one over to the over left short. No one hits it soft here. Everybody hits hard rippers down seemingly center field here. That's a strike. Just under that one. Looks like Ron's a little bit lower than he was last time. He does a couple practice swings there. Yep, that looks a little bit higher. But he gets right back to the lower swing. Archer's looking for one more strike here. They want it. The bench wants it. Couple of loud cars out here, really just showing off that engine, I guess, or whatever. It's got a turbo in that thing. All right, here we go. They're gonna let that one pass. Do it again. And he hits it up towards Kyle Bora. Can he get to it? No. Now Mark Morris comes sliding in, and he grabs it. What a play by Mark Morris in the outfield, coming from 20 feet away to attack that one. Now with us entering the fourth, they're gonna keep it rolling here since it's 22-9. Just keep this rolling with Casey up to bat now. The Kraus trio here. Wind whipping up a bit. Sun kind of went behind some clouds here. Cooling the area off though. Wish you guys could be out here to join us. It's a beautiful day in Las Vegas. Looks like kids just got out of school here. We heard them earlier. We had some hecklers earlier. All right, and we're set. Big swing again. He's just under it. Oh, another one. That's 3 strikes. One more here. If he just gets a little bit higher on that, he could probably send this into the outfield. Just under. That'll be. Looks like a full. We had a foul. And hits it over to the right side. That's going to be over everybody. Ethan Johnson's not over there, and that's going to be an easy run to double digits now. Go with Philly Fire, 22-10. Great hit by Casey. Kyle Bora even giving him a shout out there. A near home run by Casey. Ethan, I mean, it just wasn't in position for anybody out there. I mean, it landed out of screen. So, out of frame here for you guys. So, that's... It looked about that far, too. Ethan was probably a good 20 feet away from that one. All right, so Nick Silver up now. Nick betting 1,000. And fires into the outfield. Mark Morris is on top of it, but he can't get to it. Now tries to stop it about there, but it's too late. Oh my goodness. Nick Silver. I think he saw what Casey just did, and he was like, I gotta get me a piece of that too. I don't know who had the louder hit, but he tried to outswing him. Mark Morris was trying to get out there, and then Steve Patton went there for a slide to stop it, and he did, but I mean, man, my goodness. It's too late. Now Richie back up. Richie having a good day too once they get everything going. You might have been able to hear that one. Another big car out here. People just like to rev their engines out here. You got a bunch of school buses driving by now, and you can't really hear them. We're just going to wait on those anyways, I think, though. Yeah, they said they're just going to wait on that anyway because you might as well. All right. They're good to go. Foul tip. And bang, hit it out into the center field. Richie Crussel's onto it. Now between Ethan Johnson, that'll be clear. That's 11. Folks, we got a game on our hands here. Gateway Archers bench trying to keep people on their toes, trying to keep their teammates alert, and to finish this game out. As Philly Fire is just, they're beyond heating up. Question is it too late? Or can they keep the spark alive? Here we go here, Wally S. up to bat. A little apprehensive there. Strike one. Tipped on. A lot of space out there in left. In. Archer's playing a little central right now, and it's smart because a lot of these have been going right up the middle. All right. Down goes Wally S. Ed Manning up to bat. Just under it, man. Hits the bag. Lines up the plate. And we're set. And he hits it onto the left side. Kyle Bohr is there to try to corral it. It bounces off of him, and he can't find the bag. He still can't find the bag, but he kicks it, and he's safe. That was a close call there for Ed. I think he's just in his head a little bit after missing it the first time, but no, he's just in his head a little bit now, but Kyle's looking to clean up his defense. A little uncharacteristic here, as he's had a couple bounce past him this inning, or during this scoring run. All right, now coming in here, we got a pinch hitter here. Cesar Lozano. Archer's still playing pretty central. And off to the right side, Ethan's going to have to get over there to get there. And it's just past him. Sorry, that is Ron Hawthorne. I must have had the names mixed up from earlier, but that is Ron Hawthorne with the bat, with the run. And earlier it was Jason Dobbs. We had incorrect information from the roster submission. To start the game, we had Jason actually as the substitute. I apologize for that information earlier, but yeah, Ron Hawthorne there with the run. I gave Ron too much credit for Jason's runs earlier, but good slap hitting from Jason today. They subbed in Ron now officially, and now up to bat is Casey. Casey Kraus takes that one. Underneath that one. 2 strikes. And fired into the middle. Can he get to it? Mark Morris is there for the out. So Mark Morris is down in the outfield. He is fine. He is fine. Low blows. Low blow. He's fine. Hard hit ball by Casey all the way to the outfield. Mark was in the deepest part of the outfield there. It must have bounced up and caught him, but he secured the out. Much needed defensive out for the Archers. They've been struggling to find that recently. And, yeah, I mean, it's 22-15. It's getting close here. And we are currently in the fourth inning. We've been in the 4th inning mercy for a while. It started off as 22-1. And yes, they have scored 14 here during this stretch. It's now 22-15. Sorry about that, Justin. Justin Holland played for the Gateway Archers last season. All right. We're in on Nick Silver here. Hits that one high into the air, into the infield. And coming in is going to be too late. Both the defenders coming in, but way too late. Nick still batting 1,000 here. They're to 16 now. Nick's 5 for 5 in this game. Can't be stopped. Archers spreading out a little bit, but they're going to keep their same kind of defensive outlook here. More centralized. Richie Flores up. Just under that one. Strike one. Sun coming back out here. Just out in front. Outside on that one. And hit on hard. That's way past the outstretched defender, and he's going to pass everybody in the outfield there. Easy bat. Easy run scored for Richie, even though he tackled that base with authority. Bag just got annihilated, linebacker style, and Kyle had no chance at it. It about bounced past him, and then Mark, or no, that was Steve out there. Steve didn't have a chance. He tried to get over there, but that thing was absolutely crushed. 16. They're making a run here. Okay, defense is now set. We're going to have a little bit of a adjustment here. Umpire's going to allow it. All right, here we go. Wally S. up to bat. Struck out his last two at-bats, but he found something early, though. He has scored on the day. Tipped on. Pat giving him a little bit of coaching here. Underneath it. Strike three. Pat trying to find something here with Wally. And tipped. Kept it alive. Panthers now arriving on the scene. Behind. From the SoCal Beepball Association. But that'll be a strikeout for Wally S. As Ed Manning comes to the plate. Archer's just looking for an out here. Those Archers have been out there a long time. They're getting a little water break in. They've been on the defensive for quite a while here. As they got out to a hot start. I mean, 22-1, so they've been out in the field for what seems like an hour. Could be more. I'm not sure. But man, are they looking to get out of this one? That has become a thriller. And onto the left side, that's going to be foul. All right, here we go. Pitch in, high. Ed's had a good swing all day. We're in the bottom fifth here. I just heard bottom of the fifth, no outs is what I've heard. Pitch on. That's a strike. One down here in the fifth. They got 5 outs to work with here at the Philly Fire. Ron up to bat. Ron scored on his last at bat. A lot of runs scored in this game. Foul ball. A lot of runs scored in this game. And just under that one. And that's up on the right side. That's looking to go foul, and it's foul. All right. Ron is set. And that's hit on the right side, but that's a foul ball. There's 2 more games after this. This is the second game of today. And that's hit onto the center. That's past Tim. Now Richie Crussell goes to get it. He can't get it. That's a score. He's safe. Richie bobbled it. They need to tighten this up here. And for the Philly Fire, they just need to keep it going. This is Scorcher. That's 17, 22 to 17. There's only 5 out, and we're at 1 out in the bottom of the 5th here. 5 more outs, 5 runs. Archer's gonna have to tighten things up. Official umpire meeting here with Pat. One out. We're up here. Casey up to bat. Lets that one go. And smashes that over to the right side. It's going to be back to Ethan. Ethan, can he get it? It goes past him. That's another one. Absolutely smashed. Ethan had a chance at it once again. Archers need to tighten it up a bit, but also, what a hit by Casey. Casey absolutely smashed that, and you really can't be, you can't say that Ethan didn't put a good effort into that. I mean, that's just a hard ball to play, but he had a chance at it. Just couldn't get a clean grab on the ball. And that seems to be the theme here as of late for the Archers during this Philly Fire run. Just got to be able to secure a few of these that have been a little bit of a bobble. Now up to bat, batting 1,000, 5 for 5. Nick Silver. Mike Curtis getting warm here for the Archers. Might have to go out and pitch here at the top of, or I guess the next inning. At the top of the 6th. Chipped. Tough guy to get out here, Nick Silver. lets that one go. That was low, about at the knees. And it's foul tip. Full count. And smashed into the outfield. Mark Morris is on that one, but he can't corral it. Nick Silver continues the blazing bat, 6 for 6. Absolutely blasted into the outfield. Mark wanted that one back, but once again, I mean, you can't blame the guy. I mean, that thing was hard hit. Even as a all-star defender, that's a difficult play to make. They're at 18 now. One of the longer stretches of continuous offensive production that we've seen in quite some time. And hit on is Richie. Richie to Kyle Bora makes the play. Finally gets a defensive play for the Archers. Much needed. Richie Flores hit that one pretty high up, but finally it was able to be corralled by Kyle Bora. We got a new batter in. George is up to bat. George is up. We don't have a last name. We weren't given the full roster, I guess, but George is up to bat. Subbing in. And hit up the middle. And that's past, but it gets past everybody, and that'll be a run. Gets right past him, and Ethan wasn't able to stop it either. 22 to 19. This started at 22 to 1, folks. 22 to 1. We've seen 18 runs come across since the mercy rule went into effect. Archers have been out on the field for like an hour and a half at this point. Quite possibly longer. Now, up to bat, is Ed Manning. Archer's just needing anything. They need an out. They need to make a defensive play, but once this Philly Fire offense gets going, it's hard to stop. It's like an actual fire, you know? They just needed a spark, and as soon as they got it, they haven't looked back. Pat positions. And strike 3. Pat talks to Ed, calms him down, sets. Lets that one go. Get a stop here is what the bench is saying. The Archers bench, that's what they're saying. And swung on and missed. And they said, no, that was not a foul. That is an out. Bottom of the sixth. As we head into the bottom of the sixth is what they're saying now. And they're going to stay out there. 22-19, current score. Hard to keep track of in this game. We had a wild start and an even more wild finish. Foul. Up to bat is Ron. Ron's had a couple hits in this game. Went over that one. Repositions on the plate. Digs in here. Just under that one again. This is a good team. They're keeping them in a good frame of mind. They're set. And he hit him. That's a walk. Maybe some fatigue setting in there for Pat. Man, hit on the left side. That's me foul. But solid contact. The Philly Fire bench is fired up. They're excited about this rally. If you're just joining us or you've been in and out, it's 22-19. This thing started at 22-1. And Philly Fire hasn't left the plate since. It is 22-19 currently. Bottom of the sixth. Strike four. 2 outs to go for the Archers. Casey Krause up. Been hitting the ball hard all day, and somehow the Archers just keep getting to these. A little bit of an unlucky bat, I would say, right now, or unlucky bounces, but he's hitting it almost just as good as Nick Silver. Just hasn't been able to, the Archer's been able to capitalize. He's gonna let that one pass. Foul tip into the Archers bench. He hit the food on on that foul ball. He was just joking about how that should either be an out or a homer. And foul tip again. Colin Cruz running in there for the catch. fouled again. I believe we're sitting at a 3-strike count here. Nope, that's strike 3 right there. Sorry about that. And we got a full count here. That was a foul tip. And hard hit to the right side. He's going to be running to the right baseline. Ethan cannot get to it. They've reached the 20 mark. They need 2 outs, and the batting 1,000, 6 for 6. Nick Silver steps into the batter's box. An absolute thriller here in the bottom of the 6th. Philly Fire has rallied from down 22-1 all the way back to 22-20 with 2 outs remaining. High fly ball into the left. That's going to be running foul. He's got something figured out here. He likes the high fly balls because he's a fast guy and he can get halfway down there before it even hits the ground. Gonna run that one back. Archers might need to do some jumping jacks, some push-ups, some high knees, something to get the blood flowing. They're feeling a little flat, but they've also been out there for about an hour and a half, 2 hours now. Strike 2. Tipped on. That's 3 strikes. It's coming out, this one. And a rare strikeout from Nick Silver. Oh my goodness. He seemed untouchable before this at bat. 6 for 6. The Gateway Archers. The Gateway Archers here. 1 out away from securing a win after the Philly Fire have rallied. Down 22-1, 22-20 here. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Swung on, missed. Richie Flores at the helm, or at the bat. And hit on to the center. Richie Crussell out there, and Richie gets it! Richie on Richie, action! No, they turn it around. They say it was a double call. They say double call. What a play. Unbelievable, says the Gateway Archers. Finally had gotten a defensive play and taken away by a double call. Oh no. They just need one. That's coming down from the coaching. Up at the plate is George coming in. The last hope for the Philly Fire. And hit onto the left side. That's going towards Kyle Bora. And he gets it. That's an out. All right, now I'm thoroughly confused because apparently we're going back out there. So I'm going to go check in on that. I'll be right back. All right, well, I have gotten official word. We have a plot twist. I think, yep, there is, I'm getting word. It is actually tied up 22-22. One of the plays that we thought came back, I guess, counted as a run. Yep. So plot twist, we are all tied. That last one was the tying run on a double call. There seemed to be a little confusion on that there actually was, that was the tying run, but in fact that was. So we will be playing another 9. But all the Archers need to do is score 1 run and it's over. What a thriller. All the way back from 22-1, the Philly Fire came all the way back and scored the 22nd run on a double call. Richie Crussell up to bat. Foul tip. Man, if you guys are joining us still in this game, what a thriller we have had this afternoon. And Richie hits it on the infield to other Richie. It'll be a foot race. He's out. What a game. 44 total runs. Got the bases check. Ethan Johnston to the plate. Swung on and missed. He was a little low on that one. And banged into the outfield. This could do it. Richie, he's on his way. No, you can't corral it. Ethan Johnston does it. And that's a victor. That's a victory for the Gateway Archers in what was an absolute thriller. The Philly Fires came all the way back, 22-1, all the way to 22-22 for Ethan Johnson to hit a walk-off hit all the way into the outfield, almost an outright home run, and just couldn't be corralled out there by Nick Silver and the outfielder, right outfielder George. What a game here as the Gateway Archers win 23-22. In a 45-point offensive clinic here at the Viva / Beepball Invitational. What a game. Players are going to line up and shake hands. And we will see you in the next game.